Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is a talk. I'm just gonna be doing a bentonite clay, like you can see, on my hair. It's been definitely a good trial. So in this video, I'm just kind of putting together all the things that I need. I need the bentonite clay. I need some of the apple cider vinegar. I just get this one from my kitchen. Yeah, that's like the organic one. And then I have a bit of oils on the side just to add on top, because if you know, bentonite clay is a sodium bicarbonate, and it's really drying sometimes. Sodium bicarbonate is like it's like a, what's it called, it's a base. And then I'm just getting some spoons going, some cups, measuring cups. You can get these one in the kitchen. Yeah, that's my bowl. I broke it and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna keep it for something that I need in the kitchen. And here we are. I'm doing my DIY. So anyways, and I have some water just on the side. So in this video, I'm just doing a DIY first thing before we put on my hair. Doing the DIY clay. First of all, I just put a cup of water. I wasn't sure how much I need. It's up to you. Just check how much you need. I'm not sure. It's first time trying it. So, and then I go in with a quarter cup, I think, of the vinegar, and then I go ahead. That's how it looks. It's a powder. That's the bentonite clay. I basically say deep facial cleanser. I'm not going to try to be, I wasn't trying to be all like it's a facial cleanser, so I don't want to put it in my head. So I end up putting my head anyways. So what I'm doing right now, I'm just kind of like mixing in the water with the apple cider vinegar before I put in the powder. I tried to put a whole cup, but I wasn't sure, so I just try to kind of add as I go. That's what I'm doing there in the video, adding half of the cup, and I definitely just kind of like, stir it together. It's fizzing, you can see it's actually fizzing, and a bit of a gas getting expelled there a little bit. And if you understand the chemistry, this is a base and acid that are reacting, and they're just going to neutralize by themselves. So what I'm doing is I'm adding on top, I'm just adding a little bit of the a little bit of the clay with everything together. It end up being a lot of water at the end, but I end up just reducing as I go, just so that I can find what I'm looking for. Yeah, and yeah, I just keep adding as I go. Bentonite clay, they say it's really good for like cleansing your hair and just like detoxifying everything. So in this part of the DIY, I'm just adding some oils, like I said. It's a bit of a drying effect sometime in your hair. I've never heard about it. I've heard about it. I just wasn't sure how much oil I need. So I just put some just to be on the safe side. Yeah, and I just didn't want to put too much oil because, of course, oils are going to sit into your scalp and they're not going to come out quickly. So I just didn't put too much. This is how my mix is looking like, to be honest. I just eyeball most of the things. I know I had the measuring cup and everything else there. So anyways, now I'm gonna move on to put on the hair. Yeah, I'm just dust my hair. I wet my hair. So make sure your hair is wet. And the reason why, because you need to make sure this hair is not dry, because this thing has to really sit on a wet hair, and you don't want it to be too dry. That's my son. It's just me trying to entertain my son in the background, by the way. He's just sitting at the door, and I'm just kind of like just far away from everything so he doesn't touch them. And I've just starting on with just strands. I'm working on my hair with strands, so working smaller sections, and just put from roots to ends or ends to roots, whichever way you like it. So I'm just kind of like, yeah, using that whatever method that I'm using, to be honest. And then in this video too, I'm also trying to just use my hands as much as possible. Don't use any comb, because oh my goodness, it's probably not gonna go through. So basically what I'm doing is I'm trying to make sure I put it more on my scalp, because it's a really good cleanser for your scalp, and that's what I'm aiming for in this video. I'm trying to make sure my scalp is cleansed as much as possible. And I was surprised because it's the feeling and the texture was not too drying because I think of the oil. So please, when you're doing your clay, just kind of work around what you think is best for your hair. My hair is really long, so I was just kind of like not sure how much I need. but watch until the end and see how much I end up using. So yeah, I'm just adding as I go. So anyways, everybody, I'm not sure if anybody have tried, any of you guys on my channel have tried this thing. Let me know how yours turned out, because it will be nicer to see how some of you guys are reacting to the bentonite. It took me a while to jump into the wagon, because it's like my hair is long. I'm scared that it might actually, like, break my hair, or be just so dry, like a stiff. So anyways, I'm just kind of playing. I don't know what I'm doing there. So I'm moving on to just more sections. So I kept my hair up. So make sure you just go, like, keep going as you keep adding as you go. Don't put a big chunk of clay right onto your hair. You just need to make sure you work in sections. If you know someone who work in sections, please try to learn how to work in sections, because that really helps with your hair. It helps with controlling your hair strands, because our hair tangled easily. So it helps you work on your tangles, and work on the and just making sure you're consistently adding, instead of just like, yeah, I don't know what I'm saying, guys. But anyways, that's what I meant when I said work in sections. So I'm just kind of like adding as I go. It didn't take me too long. I thought it's gonna take forever. In terms of, please try to wear some shirt that you're not going to maybe a dirty t-shirt, to help with preventing or sticking onto your shirt, because if you have a long hair like mine, then you definitely need to have something that is you're not going to use for a while. That's one of my white t-shirts, and yeah, it got ruined, but that's okay. Yeah, so I'm just kind of like adding as I go again. So anyways, I was really excited how much the consistency of my clay. It was not really thick, and it was not too wet. So don't make it too runny, because it's going to start running into your neck and everywhere. Don't make it too hard, because it's not going to go to your scalp. So that's why you can see me with a spray bottle adding more water onto it. So like that way it helps with minimizing the breakage and too much drying to your hair. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to avoid. I'm just finishing off with the last two sections of the hair. You can see me putting more on the scalp again for cleansing reason, and that's why I'm doing that. This is how it looks like. I just put it into two big sections in the back. I'm just trying to show you guys how it looks like after I add the clay. It was pretty good application. Yeah, that's how empty I end up using. So about a cup of the clay I end up using. So yeah, so it wasn't that bad, and I end up just covering all of my hair. The little bit that was left, I put it onto my face, because I heard a lot of people saying there's a good benefits to it. So that's me there with the little dry face from the mask, and I'm just gonna try to show you guys how it looks like post keeping it for like, I kept it for half an hour, approximately half an hour. So it looks pretty good. My curls are popping. That's something that really surprised me, and I'm definitely like very happy about it. And yeah, I just end up into the shower, and I'm just kind of just like looking at my scalp there. It looks pretty good. And also like the ends were really really nice. Like my hair was really really cleaned. Anyways, this is the end of the video, everybody. I hope you guys like this hope this video, and see you guys in my next one. Bye.